Interview and job search strategies at work. I'd like to tell you, I know I've talked in a couple past episodes about, I want to be more specific now. Just want to talk to you about your strategies. And in order, let's just talk about getting a job at McDonald's. What does it take? Maybe I was like, oh yeah, you just walk in. That's true, sure. Probably it is the case. I don't know. I haven't worked there in a long, long time. But I went to Indeed.com and I just typed in, McDonald's, right? And it says, the position is team member, and now hiring members at $10 an hour. Apply for the details. They want crew, maintenance, shift managers, and department managers. So for the crew, on a McDonald's restaurant crew, you'll be a member of a tight-knit team working together to prepare meals, take food orders, keep the restaurant clean, and bring smiles to customers' faces with great service. And let's see, so what do they need here? That's for the crew. That's your job description, what you're expected to do. This is a full-time position. And let's see. Well, if you're a manager, here's what they want a manager to be. So if you strive to be that, managers are team members working with the restaurant crew to ensure quality service, great food, and cleanliness. As a manager, you might keep team members on target to meet goals. Plan for peak hours during shifts and check in with customers to make sure everyone at McDonald's is happy and satisfied. It's time you worked for someone who will give you the tools to learn. Okay. So here are as a crew, well, this is actually going back to the crew member. You're responsible for, as a crew member, greeting the customer with a smile. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Smile happy, right? Big smile. Taking accurate food orders. That just means that's a strategy that you work on. Looking them in the eye and just, making sure, well, first make sure that you know what the products are, because they're going to say number one with cheese or pickles or whatever. And you should know that. Like, okay, what's the number one? Okay, I don't know that, right? And so make sure that, just try to be as accurate as possible with the food order. Preparing all of McDonald's world famous food. So if you work in the back, that's what you're going to do. Flip the burger, make the burger. Partner with crew members to meet target goals during your shift. So that, partnering with other crew and managers to meet target goals during your shift. That might be, basically what that means is, hey, do you need help? Or, hey, can I get that for you? Or just maybe see what other people need done and do it. Maybe you can get that skill being there. Or who knows, maybe you have that skill already where you know what needs to be done, so you just do it. And definitely management's going to see that real quick. And either they're going to give you more work or they're going to appreciate it and say, oh, good job, and give you the good feedback. Expect one or the other, right? That's really it right there. Your other function as a crew member is restaurant cleanliness. So you trash, pick it up on the floor, nice presentable area. And if you work in the back, say like you're you make the burgers. So sometimes you might have to go to the freezer and get the burgers. Maybe use some double quarter patties. Maybe when you come on shift, maybe you get there a couple minutes early, and you look at, because a lot of times what happens is your manager will tell you, okay, hey, go on and get some quarter beef, right, or whatever. And if you do it yourself, okay, I know what I need. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get that before my shift starts. Be prepared, fully stocked, right, at all times. So that's McDonald's, right? That's McDonald's. And it depends really where you work at, but for the most part, that's the general idea of McDonald's, getting hired and working there. $10 an hour, I think, is what it is. But restaurantjobs.mcdonalds.com is another website you can go to for that. You just type in Google, work at McDonald's. Yeah. The other thing is, let's talk about how do you get some, you want to work on an OS. Maybe the job calls for working on Macintosh, Apple, right? Safari, OS. And you don't know that. You haven't worked with email. You don't have a Mac, right? So there's a good website. If you just type into the browser, the Google OS Simulator Online. That's O is in Oscar, S is in Sam, Simulator Online. Just type that in Google. A couple of URLs come up. One is a pretty good one. This one is called Chasm, CHASMS.com. I think that's how you say Chasms. CHASMS.com. There, you can click on like Mac OS, email, iPhone, iOS 11, iPad, browser, Safari, Firefox. You click on it, and it'll tell you, it'll give you a visual. Okay, that's what that looks like. Well, so you have an idea. You can click on stuff and click through certain features, how to set up Wi-Fi, how to set up email, Mac Mail 10. What do you click on? How to check your mail. It's pretty nice. The other thing is, this is for virtual desktops. For instance, it goes actually back to Windows 95. And that URL is virtualdesktop.org. So virtual, VIRTUAL, desktop.org. In that website, you can click on like Windows 95 or up to Windows 2000, Windows XP Pro. They also have Mac OS X. That is the Tiger with Safari, Apple II. Just to give an idea of simulator. Like, you don't have a Mac or you don't have Windows. Well, you should have Windows, I guess, in this regard. If you're viewing it, if you don't have a Mac, then you have Windows. How else? You might have PCBST, Linux. That's a good alternative version of OS. Anyway, so in that regard, you got Windows XP, just general how to do certain things, give you a good visual without doing anything on your computer. The other one, which is really cool, actually, it's called appsimulator.net. APP Simulator, SIMULATOR.net. That one is an awesome one. If you click on that, it has the Samsung Galaxy, the Apple Watch, the iPhone 9, the Apple Watch, I already said that actually, the HTC One, the Android Lollipop, Samsung Android 4. You click on it, and it's a simulator for that phone. It's a phone simulator. It's Apple or Android. You click on the top there. It's pretty cool. Different versions of the OS, Marshmallow, whatever the latest one is, Lollipop, I think it is. I'm not sure. The other one is let's see. Let's see here now. The other one is gosh. The other one, like I said, is called emulators.com, emulators.com. And that is emulators, really. That's pretty cool. Different emulators for different software, different OSs. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the other one to learn, self-teach yourself, is to download VirtualBox, VirtualBox.com. VirtualBox, you can install your own version of Linux or Windows, your own OS on your computer without actually doing anything to your computer you have right now. So it's like it's an OS inside a OS, and that'll give you some training. You can do certain things to it, learn how to do it, learn how to install stuff, but you don't have to worry about damaging your computer because it's in, and the good thing about that is you can take what they call snapshots. So for instance, you might install software on that virtual computer inside your computer, and before you do it, you can take a snapshot, and it just says, okay, what you don't say you don't like that software that you installed. Well, you don't worry. You just revert back to your previous snapshot. Be revert back to prior to installing it, and then it's like nothing ever happened. That's really the benefit of it, right? And now this is all free, by the way. So there's another great website. It's called DistroList. I see DistroList, or DistroWatch. Yeah, here we go. Distrowatch.com. 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 You go to there, right? And on the right-hand side, it has all of these Linux versions. And I know at first, maybe if you're a Windows person, like, oh, Linux, it's all command and typing and like you see on TV, but it's not. Ubuntu is a pretty good one. It's click click click. It's just like Windows, no different. But on the right-hand side, it has all these different distributions of Linux. People have made their own. People have taken Linux and changed some things, and this is a really good way to do it. Separate yourself from your competition. Go there. OpenSUSE is a good one. Debian, Ubuntu Mint is a good one. Slackware, Xubuntu, FreeBSD. What is it? It's called Ubuntu Studio's a good one. Proxmox. Of course, Proxmox is a virtual emulator, but virtual environment rather. And you can just go there, look at everything, look at what you can do with it, figure out certain things, and you're ready for your help desk. Like I said in previous episodes, Active Directory is the number one skill to get and to be a help desk admin, right? So let's do this. Let's go to google.com, right? And let's type in help desk jobs. Okay. And then date posted. We'll go past 3 days, let's say, in this regard. And left-hand side, you see like different jobs, right? Whatnot. And let's click on one of them. Let's click on just help desk support, help desk specialist, help desk technical support help desk. Let's click that one. Okay. Support all corporate hardware. So the job description is support all corporate hardware, software, and networking needs. That's very general. Like, okay. And when you first look at that, like, oh, wow, that's a lot, right? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Because you're probably thinking, I don't know it. What if I don't know the network? What if I don't know their environment? I don't want to be looked at as not knowing, I mean, yeah, you're going to not know anyway. You're not going to know everything. It just doesn't work that way. You're not going to know the environment first day. Not going to happen. Because if you did know the environment, you would be at a higher level than they would be. Therefore, you would take a higher position. You'd be a sysadmin. So we're like, okay, I know all that stuff. I just need the next one up. So don't think of it that way. Think of it like, how can I get in there, get a skill, get some knowledge, and then get out? When you go to a company, take their knowledge, right? they're giving it away for free. You know, I don't know if you know, you probably know, but a library has all these books, and not a lot of folks go to the library. They're like, okay, whatever. You know, it's free, right? It's free. Treat a job the same way. When you go there, when you learn, okay, oh, okay, that's the type of equipment they have, right? So when you go home and learn on it, and maybe teach yourself, what is that equipment, right? You just want to be ahead of the game. You want to be ahead of everybody else. Just for, you don't probably want to do this for 30 years or 20 years, but just enough to where you have a cushion. Just do it a little bit. Do it, for like a year, basically. Not that job necessarily, but have this strategy intact when you're doing when you have a job, is learn more. Spend like another 10 or 20 hours a week on just your job, learning more than your job requires for the next job. So when you have this job, get the next one, or learn what you need to know for the next job. And in reading this, right? I mean, there's tons of tons of different things that people say for jobs, but support all corporate hardware, software, and networking needs. That's really big. Don't get scared about it. Provide daily support to users in all systems, hardware, and software related issues. Meaning like, hey, I can't connect to the internet. Why not? Right? That's your job. Okay, I don't know. Let me go over there and check it out. Maybe you do it remotely. Maybe you go there and, okay, it's unplugged, or whatever. Maybe the network connection's unplugged. Whatever it is. MS Office product support, Excel, strong Excel skills, right? Macros, graph, etc. You don't have to know. You don't have to know 100% all that. So don't shy away from this job, right? That's what I'm saying. I guess that's my point. Read through the job and read. Take out what you can do already. That's really it right there. You have a job description in front of you. Google.com, type your help desk jobs or whatever. You see the first job and apply to, look at every single one. Why not? Why not look at every single one? Spend, after all, if you only going to apply at one job, you're not going to get very good turnover ratio for that. The chances are, unless you have this super, super awesome skill, they're not going to hire you. You have to strengthen numbers. Apply at 100 places. Apply at a place that you're not even anywhere near, but you want to get there, and then leave out your address where you live. And so that way that they, when they call you or they email you, they don't look at your resume and say, oh, well, they don't want the job. They're too far. That's what they're thinking. Some of these recruiters, sometimes they don't even call you because like, oh, well, this job is in New York and this person lives in Florida. They're not going to want the job. So they don't even bother calling you. They just assume that you don't want the job. They don't even know. They have no idea. And so take out that and just put it blank. Put your email or phone name, phone number, email, done. And just leave it like that. That at the top. And just apply. Just apply so many times. When you maybe like 100, maybe 99 a week. Try to go on like 3 or 4 interviews a month, just so you can get your skills. Get those skills going, and then yeah. So awesome. All right. Well, this concludes this podcast episode, and have a great day.